Oh, okay. So, well, damn. Can't get it to stand up. Okay, so it's darker on this video. What am I gonna do? Get some more towards the light. Alright. Alright, so I was pulling cards and then something funky happened to my tablet. And three cards popped out. I pulled first a card, Imagination. And this is for your inner child guides. And these cards are from the deck Ask Your Guides from Sonia Choquette. And this is a book that I told you guys I was reading. I was reading this book and I got up to the teacher guides and the ancestor guide. Girl, it was too many for me. I don't need that many. I'm real simple. Okay? Like, honestly, talking to Mother Nature is really enough for me. But I will say this. I spend a lot of time alone. That's part of the process for me. I need to recharge my batteries a lot. I'm always in my third eye. And when I went to Reiki, that's what she saw. She's like, you don't take enough time for yourself. Because I'm like, always like, if I'm not helping someone, I am thinking about helping other people. Like, I can see what's going on with people in my, whatever. And it was overworking. So I'm learning to close it down. I thought I did a good job, but apparently she told me I need to ramp it up. I need to do more of that. So we're going to read this first card for you, Inner Child. It's card number 7 for you guys that are into numerology. I like to look at numbers and see what things mean. And this is going to be for your inner child guides. And here is what it says. So they have in the book, the description is nocturnal dreams, daydreaming, reverence, and fantasy as the description under imagination, inner child. Your divine inner child spirit, so it's not your guides, it's your inner child spirit, I'm sorry. It's knocking at your door, inviting you to step away from a serious life filled with too much work and drudgery and allow yourself some well-deserved playtime. This is for whoever this is for. I pulled 3 cards, and all 3 cards could be for you for one reading, or it can just be for 3 individual people or multiple people. Okay? All right. Your divine inner child spirit is knocking at your door, inviting you to step away from a serious life filled with too much work and drudgery and allow yourself some well-deserved playtime. Your life is presently over-controlled by others' needs and much too burdened with responsibilities. Consequently, you're losing touch with your inspiration and creativity. Listen to your inner child. Take time to daydream, fantasize, visualize, wonder, and explore. Feed your inner child with art classes, theater tickets, concerts, and other types of recreational activities. If you don't honor your inner child's needs, she or he will get your attention by throwing one heck of a childish tantrum, manifesting in a chronic bad mood or a nasty depression. You need this magic right now. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked by my tablet. I'm trying to upload my other video, and I don't know what it's doing. Okay. You need this magic right now. Your inner child's message, come play with me. So did you guys get that? Your inner child's message is come play with me. Okay. Okay. Do you guys know what play is? You know, I used to live with one of my girlfriends and her son, and he played all day. And his mom is the exact opposite. She likes to organize and be focused and be serious all day. And not just like because she's an adult, but because that's like, honestly, her north node, like her purpose is to go in that direction, to be focused and organized. And her north node's in Virgo, so it's just like meticulous. And he's like, play, 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 play. I want to play. And I come over and he pulls out the board games, and she can't fathom her world with play. And if Jessica is watching this, hey Jess, she can't fathom like playing. Like, what would that do for her? Okay, one time I went over for his birthday, and we played this game where you had to like put the card on your head or something. Yeah, we had these things around our heads, and we put the card inside the slot, and everybody had to describe it. We had so much fun. Do you know how much fun we had? I was laughing so hard. We were rolling on the floor laughing. Play. Play. Your inner child wants to play. That doesn't mean smoke, um, have sex, and do drugs. Like, think more wholesome, you know, play, 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 play. Because sometimes, like, even me as an adult, I might pull these cards and stuff, and I'll get something like this. Because I think maybe I have gotten this card before. I'm not sure. But I pulled my cards already today, and I didn't get this card. But, and I'd be like, play, play, how? Like, I don't know how to play. Okay. And the next card I got for you is balance. Um, and this is from your divine teachers, balance. And it's the number 36. Balance, divine teachers. And the description underneath is support, codependency, manipulation, and generosity. You're in the delicate process of learning how to properly balance the flow of give and take in your personal relationships. There it is. There, good. It's still uploading. You are in a delicate process of learning how to properly balance the flow of give and take in your relationships, in your personal relationships. And it's time to evaluate how you're doing. Are you giving too much, leaving yourself resentful and angry? Or are you withholding when you could give more, leaving you feeling guilty and defensive? Your divine teachers can help you to how learn how to better align your relationships so that you neither give nor take too much as a means of controlling others. They counsel you to be honest about your motivations when dealing with others. You know in your heart of hearts what drives your interest in them. Do you give with a secret agenda of you owe me? Do you create dependency and control over others with your kindness? Or do you withhold for fear that you might be taken advantage of, keeping people guessing about your motives and your intentions? Your divine teachers are on hand to help you answer these questions. They lovingly assure you that relationships are the most difficult of all spiritual classrooms, and the lessons of proper give and take are the most difficult of skills to learn. That's true. Have compassion for yourself. As you seek balance with others, ask your divine teachers to help you become more aware of how you give and receive in all relationships, not just the romantic kind. Their message to you: there's no difference between giving and receiving love. Wow. I was thinking of different signs when I was reading this. Okay. So when they were saying that, honestly, I was thinking about Leos, and I was thinking about Virgos and Sagittarius, and I also was when they said, "Are you or the with a fear of withholding? You might be taken advantage of." I was thinking about Scorpio. Do you create dependency and control over others with your kindness? Sagittarius. Do you give with a secret agenda of you owe me? Virgo. Keeping people guessing about your motives and intentions? Leo. But yeah, relationships are your biggest spiritual classroom. And you know, we call our friends a lot of times with the intention to have fun and hang out, but we always end up in some type of tiff, don't we? And it's a struggle to get understanding, to receive and give understanding. I like to be a good listener, but people sometimes think that me just sitting there listening, it's like, why don't you respond to me? And you know what? I don't like to shoot from the hip, and sometimes my relationship like you can just shoot from the hip sometimes, you know. But you know, I have a Mercury in retrograde, so I was born with Mercury in retrograde, so before I open my mouth and say anything to anyone, I take my whole being into consideration. I take them into consideration. I take the whole situation into consideration. I take the whole consideration into consideration. There's lots of things to consider before you like say something, you know, and it might take me like a week to pull it all together, and nobody has time for that. I understand that. But you know what? You know, relationships also help you get to know yourself, because unless I have relationships, I probably wouldn't know those things about myself. You know, I would kind of like live in my own bubble and think my shit didn't stink or something like that. And so, yeah, that was for whoever that was for. The last one I pulled, and I'm like aware of my like third eye, like I actually try to tune. I'm tuning in. I'm always tuning in. When I did that Reiki healing the other day, when I went to the Reiki master, she was on something. Go get your healings when you need them. You know, it's good. All right, invention. Invention. Ooh, creativity, guys. Don't cut off. You better work. All right. Invention. Creativity guides. Who's this for? Okay. 26. 26. That's my birthday. October 26th. Okay. Invention, creativity guides. 26. Adaption is the description, adjustment, transformation, and challenge. These don't never say what I think they're going to say. Invention. Sometimes life gives you lemons, but not to worry. Your creativity guides are on hand, helping helping you transform your lemons into lemonade. No matter who you are or what circumstances you've inherited, life is always a blend of both positive and negative. Your creativity guides urge you to be grateful for the pluses of your life and to be creative with the negatives. They'll help you use your inventiveness to transform any adverse situation into one for the better. So rather than dwell on your lousy childhood, true though it may be or have been, appreciate the courage it developed in you and use it to change the unsupportive past into a self-reliant present. Rather than endure an unfulfilling job, be resourceful and start the business you've dreamed of for years. This is not to deny the pain in your life, but to use it as an incentive to move to higher ground. Allow your creativity guides to serve you. They're not afraid of the lemons you encounter in life. Gather their juice as fuel to invent much better circumstances and ask them for inspiration and ideas. They have plenty to share. Their message: when you get lemons, make lemonade. I learned a lot from all these cards because I can tend to be like a lemony sour plus when I'm like ruminating on things. Like I was saying in my last video, um, the Reiki master said I was not sleeping, and then she told me she could tell that I have a lot of stuff on my mind, and and she told me when I wake in the middle of the night and I have ideas, write them down. Don't keep stuff in my head. And I did that last night. And you know, girl, I went back to sleep. Or boy, I went back to sleep. And yeah, it's like write down your lemons and stuff on a journal. I'm like, whatever I'm doing, I tell everybody else to do it. You know, write down your stuff, get your stuff out of your head, and feel better, and come up with a plan. Come up with a plan and tell us about it. That's all I have for you today. I hope this reading, I know this reading resonated with somebody. You know, the world is an oracle, so you know, it's for everybody. It's for us. Some more than others. You guys enjoy your day. If you need a personal reading from me, I can give you a full spread and your own oracle cards just for you. I do it just for you, just $5.99. No, and I also do astrology readings and just spiritual counseling in general. Those are the mediums I use. If you need help, give me a ring. That's what I'm here for, people. Peace.